Thank you, Brigadier. Now let's deal with the case which the state heard against accused number 3 when the decision was made to indict him. As per this affidavit that you have read into record.
My apologies, I couldn't hear you, Council. My apologies, I did not pick
Oh,
up.
okay, no, thank you. I'm saying, let us now deal with the evidence which the state had against accused number 1 when the investigating team approached the prosecution for a decision.
Bathi ke manje uthana ukuthi sigcinize kudaba ke lo fakazi kade noma ufakazi ade bukhona ke mayelana nomsolo wakhe weqala ngesikhathi lesi ihlangothi lethimba labashushisi bethetha ke isinqumo sokuthizeni ke bambone necala noma bamxhisa icala.
I understand, my lord, but just before maybe we go to that, can I just correct something that I think I made a mistake? Sorry, Mr. Mnisi. When I refer to the date, my lord, of the 26th of January 2019, when we met at the office of the DPP, the date and the month is correct, but the year it's actually 2020, not 2019. So I just want to correct that part.
Athi ke oqala uthanda ukuthi ke enze isilungiso malana nelanga noma yebo ilanga futhi nenyanga futhi nomnyaka. Athi ilanga la nge-26 kaJanuwari ngesikhathi beqala uvakasha kumovisi ehlangothi lethimba labeshushisi ke lapho ke athi yebo ilanga yilo futhi nenyanga khona kade kuyiyo kepha umnyaka akusona umnyaka ka-2019 kepha kade kuumnyaka ka-2020 ngesikhathi ithimba lakhe belihamba noma yena nethimba lakhe bahamba bohlangana nethimba labashushisi.
Yes. It's just that. Sorry about that, Mr. Mnisi.
Athi yaxolisa ke ngalokho ke.
Thank you. Is that now the date on which the presentation in the form of the memorandum was submitted to the office of the DPP?
Bathi ngabo ke ilanga leli kade umikise memorandum yakho ke lethimba labashushisi kuma office wabo DPP office.
No. It's not, my lord. It's way before that. This is a date in which I've testified about it, that there was a date whereby myself, Brigadier Perumal, met the prosecution team, which Advocate Baloyi was part of, Advocate Leonard and Mahwata, and then there were other 2 members. I'm referring to that date to say I've made a mistake. Instead of saying 2020, I've said it's 2019.
Athi yaxolisa ke lapho ilanga leli kade na ke hamba futhi nomnumzana uBrigadier Perumani ke futhi nabanye bethimba lakhe wezesiphoyisa ngesikhathi bebohlanganela khona ke kuma office wabashushisa abakhulu la ePretoria la athola khona ithimba labashushisi ade leholwa ke umnumzana Advocate Baloyi okhona la enkantolo okuyo umshushisi olelicala. Athi la khona ke enze iphutha malana nelanga lomhlangano wabo.
Would then that be the date on which, as per your evidence, you met Lieutenant Buthelezi there and Warrant Officer Makubo shortly after their arrival?
Usuthi ilona ke langa la wahlangana khona ke nomnumzana Lieutenant Colonel Buthelezi futhi nomnumzana ke Warrant Officer Makubo ngesikhathi uqeda ufika khona ke lapho ke.
That is the day, my lord, I'm referring to.
Athi yebo ilona langa lelo ke ngikhuluma ngalo lelo.
Thank you. Brigadier, the following information, I know it does not relate to you, but it's very necessary in the context of my argument. It's going to be very necessary in the context of my argument, which is the reason why I need to place it on record first. If you've got a comment, you can comment. If you don't have, there won't be any negative influence drawn against the fact that you don't have a comment. It's just a neutral information.
Athi-ke khona-ke ulwazi noma udaba angathanda ukuthi kakutsheleke ngalo bese nidikide uma ngabe wena-ke afisa ukuthi uphendule-ke mayelana nodaba lolo-ke athi wamukelekile ekuthizeni uphendule-ke kepha uma ngabe ungafisa ekuthizeni uphendule ukuthi wamukelekile ukuthi ungaphendule mayelana nale nkulumo azokutshela yona noma azokulethela yona njengamanje.
Thank you.
I understand, my lord.
Athi yebo ngiyazwisisa.
Thank you. This is about the advocate, the team of prosecutors, the advocates who were appointed, I assume, by the Director of Public Prosecution. The head was Advocate Mzinyati to lead your investigation in this case. What is it that I want to say about them? It is the following. Now, at the time at which you approached them in 2020, January 2020, as you say, Advocate Leonard, I'm going to start with her, had almost been a deputy director of public prosecution at the office of the director of public prosecution for almost more than 25 years. And at that time, he had already been conferred with a silk status. Silk status SC.
Bathi khona-ke lapho-ke khona-ke abo-advocate ade bekhona-ke noma abashushisi abakhulu-ke futhi ithimba lelo labashushisi kade liholwa-ke u-advocate uMzinyathi kade kuyena-ke kade bekahola ithimba labashushisi lapho njengomshushisi omkhulu-ke lapho-ke bese bathi khona khona khona-ke omunye futhi-ke lapho u-advocate Leonard bathi kade kuyena-ke u-deputy prosecutor-ke omkhulu-ke ngesikhathi leso futhi kade neminyaka enesipiliyoni noma eneminyaka-ke ewu-25 engaphansi kwethimba lezishushisi.
We've already put in record our objection against this line of cross-examination. We think it's completely irrelevant, but we're going to leave it at that, my lord. We don't see what has that got to do with the issues that are before court.
As it please the court, my lord, I indicated at my introduction on this aspect that it does not have anything to do with Brigadier Gininda. If it has got a comment, he can comment. If it does not have a comment, he won't be. There won't be any application that a negative inference be drawn against him. It's just the neutral information. However, I need to put it on record now because it's going to form part of my argument. The reason why I'm saying this, it is because Advocate Leonard was there, Advocate George Baloyi was there, and Advocate Makwata, Juliet Makwata, form part of the team that assisted you. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong about that. There's definitely nothing wrong about that. So I don't know what is the basis for the objection.
Malat, the NPA Act stipulates that a decision that emanates from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is the decision of the DPP. We have just seen the letter that was placed on record as per, which is annexed to the affidavit of Brigadier Gininda. It's BNG1. It says the Director of Public Prosecutions remarks as follows. It's not the decision of individuals, but it is a decision of the Director of Public Prosecutions who's appointed for a particular jurisdictional area. Now, all the decisions that are taken in that specific area are in his name. So we submit, my lord, that there's no point in referring to individuals who took a decision on behalf of the DPP. It's the decision of the DPP. If one looks at the indictment, it says the Director of Public Prosecutions, Gauteng Division, arraigns the accused on the following charges. We therefore submit, my lord, that quoting individuals and their levels of experience is not helpful.
I also don't understand, my lord, because this information was found from the witness by the state itself. All along, this witness has been referring to a team of prosecutors who constituted Advocate Baloyi, Advocate Leonard, and Advocate Makwata. Advocate Leonard, Advocate Baloyi, and Advocate Makwata, it would have been prudent for the state then to say, Brigadier Kininda, look, don't mention the names. Can you please refer to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions? Now, then I'm getting into the nitty-gritties, and not really dreadful nitty-gritties. This is very nice information, then the state objects. I know ultimately that the accounting officer of the Office of the DPP in North Gauteng, which is situated here in Pretoria, will be the DPP himself, Advocate Mzinyati. And himself, actually not in person, he represents that institution, which is the reason why we don't say the DPP Pretoria, in bracket, Advocate Mzinyati. No, it's not about him as an individual. It's an institution, but we know who is the leader of that institution. You see. But briefly, what I'm saying, my lord, is this information, we did not back up this information as to who was tasked with the decision-making process in this matter. It's the state itself that actually invited that information. Or if it is not the state, when I say the state itself, I mean it is the state through the testimony of Brigadier Kininda, who said we were led in this investigation by the following advocates, and then he mentioned them. But it's fine. We did not want to make a mountain out of this ant small. It's fine, Brigadier. Let me rephrase my question, or let me put this, what I wanted to say, in a different way. The team of prosecutors who assisted you throughout the process of your investigation of the case, a team of extremely experienced prosecutors.
Athi-ke manje ahlehlisa umbuzo kodwa kubuza wona-ke futhi abeke ngale ndlela elandelayo. Usho ukuthi ithimba-ke labashushisi la kade bekulekelela ngesikhathi bohamba kuhambo lwakho lokusesha icala noma kokuphenya kokuqala leli-ke, ithimba labashushisi-ke lelo isho ukuthi ithimba-ke elinesipiliyoni seminyaka eminingi ngaphansi kwezoshushisi.
My lord, I suppose Advocate Mnisi is in a better position because he worked at the DPP to give that connotation. He knows them better, my lord.
Athi-ke lapho xa ukuthi umnumzana-ke Advocate Mnisi uyena kumele ukuthi abe sesimeni esilungile ekuthizeni aphenduleke lo mbuzo lo ngoba sele asebenzile futhi lapho ngaphansi kwehlangothi lezoshushisa noma ngaphansi kwethimba lezoshushisa.
Actually, two of the advocates here are at the most senior level of administration there, and one advocate in their team is in the middle level of administration. That should tell you the experience that the team had together.
Athi-ke lapho-ke abashushisi abakhulu-ke ababili-ke lapho-ke futhi bona-ke abaney'khundla ey'phezulu futhi lapho-ke ngaphansi kwethimba noma ngaphansi kwabaholi balapho-ke behlangothi lezoshushisa.
Now, the reason why I'm saying this, Brigadier, is just to demonstrate the attention or the amount of attention that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution treated this matter with.
Athi-ke imbani ukuthi akhulume lokhu kuwukuthi ufuna ukutshengisa-ke indlela ihlangothi noma ithimba labashushisi ade bephethe ngalo-ke icala leli.
Thank you. As I've said, this is just a neutral factor.
I understand, my lord.
Thank you. Now, back to accused number 3. I'm sorry, my apologies. Accused number 1. Now, insofar as this affidavit is concerned, on the second paragraph, that say the accused boasted to individuals closely associated with him in the KZN homelands as to his involvement together with Mafiga, who's suspect number 2, suspect number 3, who's known as Mr. Mnube, suspect number 4 is known as Mr. Mapisa, and suspect number 5, who is known as Nkani, into the killing of the deceased, a dispute ensued between these individuals and the closely associated individuals disclosed to the subs the admissions this accused made to them. Now, you would understand here that we are referring to, or I understand this to mean that there were utterances that were made by accused number 1 back in their homelands, and people heard him, and then after hearing him, and then they probably took this, then the police went down and took statements from them, from those people who heard what he was saying, not so.
Bathi-ke lapho ku paragraph 2 usuthi ngemuva ukuthi-ke abantu bezwile-ke inkulumo lekade ikhuluma khona-ke lapho-ke phakathi kongaboni ngasonye komsolo wokuqala nomsolo wesibili-ke shuthi bathatha-ke ulwazi lo bese bagijima baye emaphoyiseni. Ukhumbule la kuparagraph number 2 kulabhalwe khona-ke ukuthi abantu laba ababhaliwe amacala abaphiwesayo amacala lana-ke futhi ngemuva ukuthi ofakazi kade bebhaleke iy'tatimende zabo kuwukuthi-ke abasolwa-ke bonkana bayazana-ke futhi-ke abakhethekile futhi baqhamuka endaweni eyodwa-ke emakhaya-ke kwindawo yasemakhaya-ke futhi oqala umafika-ke lapho-ke ubizwa njengomsolwa wesibili-ke lapho-ke uCarlos, futhi umsolwa wesithathu lapho uMaphisa, futhi umsolwa wesine uNkani, bese umsolwa wesihlanu-ke lapho-ke naye ukhona-ke njalo-ke. Bathi kona-ke bangena noma benza lokhu-ke ibona ababulala-ke umufi lapho-ke. Bathi futhi okwaqhamuka ngesikhathi kade khona kungaboni ngaphakathi kwabo-ke. Akusinjalo yini?
Yes, my lord, it is so, but what I recall with regard to this assertion is that, for example, I recall one person, and if one is to go now to all the witnesses, one will have to look at the docket, but from the top of my head, Sifiso Zungu, in my recollection, my lord, makes reference to that discussion that took place in KZN, although he was also in Fostoras, but subsequent to that, in my recollection, he then had a discussion in KZN when there was an event, some function. That's my recollection because it's contained in his statement. That is now Kwabeni, Mr. Kwabeni, and his interactions were in relation to accused number 1.
Athi ke kunjalo ke kepha ke akakhumbuli kahle kahle ngoba kanalo-ke ulwazi olugcwele ngoba la phambi kwakhe-ke kepha mayelana nenkulumo umuntu othizeni ukhethekile lapho-ke wathi uSifiso Zungu-ke lapho-ke kula khona-ke wakhuluma khona-ke ukuthi ngesikhathi kade khona bekhona-ke emakhaya le eKZN-ke kade khona-ke noma kade behlanganele endaweni eyodwa noma kade khona kumcimbi kade ukhona-ke lapho-ke noma umsebenzi kade ukhona futhi ngesikhathi kusenzeka lokho-ke bese yasho khona ukuthi umnumzana kuGwabeni naye-ke wakhuluma lokho bese ngathi wathi naye ngesikhathi bekabuyile futhi la eGoli-ke ekhona-ke ngaphansi
and he is as well, my lord, related to accused number 1 as well. Yes, that's my response, my lord.
Thank you. Now, the following paragraph reads, the accused was further linked with circumstantial evidence, wherein minutes after the incident made disclosures and remarks at a family gathering he attended in forceful races to the killing of Senzo, even before the death was reported in the media.
Bathi-ke khona-ke umsolwa yena-ke lona kade uqhumana necala lelo lokubulala kade bephethe ufakazi okhethekile mayelana naye-ke yena-ke wakhuluma ngemuva nje kwemzuzwana ngemuva kokuthi kwenzeke isigameko lesi bese wakhuluma khona njalo kuhlanganele umndeni khona-ke lapho-ke lapho-ke ngaphansi kwesigodi noma ngaphansi kwendawo yaseFosloras-ke ekhuluma ngokushona kukaSenzo Meyiwa ngaphambi ukuthi udaba lolu-ke luzoqhamuke-ke ngisho kuyintatheli.
That is correct, my lord. Yes, I do recall that.
Thank you. Now, what is the nature of this circumstantial evidence? What is the nature of this circumstantial evidence as referred to this paragraph?
Manje bathi ngabe ithini-ke into yobufakazi lobo enithi kade ufakazi obukhethekile noma ufakazi obambe kade ninabo-ke mayelana naye?
No, but my lord, there is a witness that actually disposed. There were people who were there on the 26th of October 2014 and who witnessed this activity. And subsequent to that statement, like I said, and I know Mr. Kwabeni was also there on the set day in terms of the activities. Subsequently was supported by Zungu, but there were other Zungus as well, except the policemen. There were other witnesses who were there. So that's my understanding of what transpired on that day.
neyigameko ezenzeka ke ngelanga lelo ke khona ke njalo ke khona ke abantu ede bekhona ke kula muzi noma kulela khaya ke yibona ke futhi ofakazi abakhona ke futhi bayibona ke futhi abantu aba-evidence iy'tatement zabo ke noma babhalisa iy'tatement zabo ke abantu labo ke futhi asho khona ukuthi kulo mhlangano ke womndeni ade khona ke noma kulo kuhlanganela ke komndeni ade khona ke mhlawumbe kwenjabulo noma kumcimbi ke lapho kade ukhona ke kade akhona ke umnumzana uGwabeni ke futhi inkulumo kaMnumzana uGwabeni iyona ke ehambisana nenkulumo kaZungu ke lapho ke.
Thank you, sir. Now, the people that you're referring to this Gwabeni, you would agree with me that up until this point, what you are saying about him only constitutes hearsay, not so?
Bathi ngabe uyavumelana nami yini uma ngithi inkulumo kaMnumzana uGwabeni ke akuyona inkulumo eqondile ayizwa yena ke mathupha kepha ke inkulumo awayizwa ngomunye ke umuntu wesibili.
Yes.
No, what I'm saying is, what Brigadier Kininda is saying about Gwabeni now, up until this point, in this court, that information constitutes hearsay.
Bathi ke mina nodaba lolukhuluma ngalo la enkantolo njengamanje ke udaba lakababa uGwabeni ke kuze fika isikhathi samanje la enkantolo kuyafana ukuthi ufakazi obuzwe ngomunye umuntu.
No, yes, I agree, my lord, because my understanding he has not been called to confirm this affidavit. I agree with that, my lord.
Athi yebo ngiyakuvuma lokho ke ngoba basengakambizi ekuthizeni na eze ngaphambi kokusenkantolo azoqinisekisa noma azokwenza isiqiniseko sombhalo wakhe awabhala ngaphansi kwesifungo babesithi affidavit nolimi lwesingisi.
Thank you. Now, is there any other piece of circumstantial evidence that you're referring to in this paragraph that we've just read?
Manje ngabe khona yini obunye ufakazi obukhethekile malana nale paragraph leli okhulume onoma mhlawumbe onabo ke ongekakhuluma esikhathini samanje?
I can't recall more than that, my lord, at this stage. That was in 2020. So, but I just mentioned this because I can remember.
Athi cha angisakhumbuli ke kahle hle ngoba lokho kwenzeka ngomnyaka ka2020 kathi lokho kuphela akukhumbulayo.
Thank you. Back to the previous paragraph where allegedly accused number one boosted to people in the homeland about his involvement, mentioning the other suspects here or accused. What you have also told this court, or up until this point, you would agree with me that still constitutes, or that also constitutes hearsay, as no one from the homeland, up until this point, I don't know what the state's intention, but up until this point, no one from the homeland has come to the court and say, yeah, no, I heard the accused number one saying this and this and this and this, not so?
Bathi ke uma sehlahlele emuva malana nodaba lolu ke la kaMsola uqala la kade akhuluma khona ke kuba khaya bakhe noma kubantu aqhamuka nabo ke ekhaya emakhaya la khuluma khona ngokuthi yena kade enesandla ke malana nalodlame kade belenzile lapho ke usho ukuthi kulabantu bonke kade behlanganele kulondaba ukukhuluma nabo usho ukuthi akekho noyedwa osele azile ngaphambi kwenkosi enkantolo ke azokhuluma ukuthi yebo mina ke uMsola uqala ngamuzwa ekhuluma lokho ngamuzwa mathupha.
Yes, it is some. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Athi yebo kunjalo.
Thank you. Basically, all that has been referred to here also constitutes hearsay, not so?
Athi ke konke lokho kubhaliwe lana kusho ukuthi inkulumo wena ke umuntu athi uyizwile ngomunye kepha ke yebo inkulumo umuntu athi uyizwile akanaso isiqiniseko sayo akusinjalo.
Well, my lord, so I suppose they here refers to the people from the homeland. If that is the case, yes. But
Yes.
if only that part, because if it says all under accused number one, there are things that are not hearsay. But yes, with regard to the homelands people, yes, we're in the same page with that minister.
Athi uma ngabe ukhuluma ngabantu eqhamuka nabo ke emakhaya ke ngokuthi bona inkulumo abayizwa ke leyo yebo kuyiqiniso ke lokho malana nalelo phuzu nje kuphela.
Yes, that is what paragraph 1 says. People about in the homeland, that's what I'm referring to.
Athi yebo
Thank you.
lapha paragraph 3 ukuthi ke abantu aqhamuka nabo ke emakhaya akhuluma ngabo ke.
Now, beyond that, what you presented in a form of that memorandum to the office of the DPP against accused number 1. It's a formal confession that he allegedly made to Colonel Mboto, not so?
Suthi ngapha enye ke into owayiletha ke kubantu ukuthi labeshushisa suthi confession ke la umsola awayenza ke eyenza kumnumzana uColonel Mboto akusinjalo.
I submitted the whole docket, my lord, and in the docket, that confession taken by Colonel Mboto was there, but it was not a selection of documents. The entire docket was submitted to the DPP.
Athi yena ke lapho ke ngesikhathi bekaya kumahhovisi abashushisa abakhulu ke lapho ke wamikisa idocket lonkana liphelele futhi usho ukuthi konke lokhu okhona kakhuluma ngakho umnumzana ekudaba le confession kade kuqukethiwe kukhona ngaphakathi kwedocket.
Thank you. Beyond this formal confession that was made to Colonel Mboto, there was also allegedly a pointing out that he also made to Colonel Khatebe. Is that correct?
Bathi ngaphandle nje kodaba le confession sithi khona la kade wathathwa ke umnumzana ke Colonel Khatebe ngesikhathi kade ukhomba khona ke ngaba sinjalo.
Yes, that is correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjalo.
Now, in terms of what is contained in here, that would be the main evidence, I suppose, against accused number 1.
Ushuthi kuloko kubhaliwe lana ushuthi ubona kufakazi okhethekile noma ufakazi ohamba phambili noma ufakazi okhuluke mayelana nomsola woqala.
No, but my lord, I don't think I'm in a position to say that. What I presented was the entire docket with the statements of the Homelands people, the confessions, everything that we had. As to whether what is now the evidence before this court at this stage, I'm not sure if I'm in a position to answer that, my lord.
Athi ke nakacabanga ukuthi mhlawumbe ngaphansi kwesimo sokuthi kaphendule malana nalombuzo lowo ke kepha ke ngesikhathi bekamikisa ke docket kuvisa abashushisa abakhuluma kwithimba labashushisa abakhulu ke lapho ke wamikisa ke docket lonkana futhi docket lonkana kade liqukethe kulona ngaphakathi ke udaba lezitatement zabantu abaqhamuka ke nomsolo oqala ke emakhaya futhi ama confession futhi naloku kade hambile ke okhomba khona ke lapho ke athi konke lokho kade liqukethiwe ngaphakathi kwelokozana kwedocket.
Thank you, Brigadier. You see, then I'm looking at what you presented to the office of the director on which you are requesting them to take a decision on. But let us proceed. Now, in paragraph 3 on the statement, you are saying paragraph 3, subparagraph 3 as well. The evidence explained here in under would indicate that the planning of the offense and gathering after, what is it now, and gathering after the incident took place at First Lawrence Hostel. Investigation which resulted in evidence under oath revealed that the victim was murdered as a contractual assassination or a hit rather than a robbery that gone wrong. I suppose you cannot dispute what is contained in here. It is what it is, not so.
My apologies, my lord.
On paragraph 3, page 2.
Unfortunately, this is blank at the bottom, so I need to refer from the statement of the witness.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. On the statement that was prepared for me by the state, just read, on page 2 of page 6, page 2 of 6 on paragraph 3.
Yes, I'm there now.
I read from paragraph 3 as well, the paragraphs that states with the evidence explained here in under would indicate that the planning of the offense and gathering after the incident took place at First Lawrence Hostel.
bathi lapho uma ngabe ubuka kwikhasi lesibili ke kule khasi lesithupha ke lapho ngaphansi ku paragraph 3 usho ukuthi ke ufakazi lobo obuchaziwe lana ke ngaphansi ukuthi ngemuva ukuthi kwenzeke lokho lesigameko lesike kuyajangakala ukuthi lokho kade kuhleliwe ke ngemuva ukuthi kwenzeke udlame lokho ke ngesikhathi ade behlanganele ke lapho ke bahlanganela ke lapho ngaphansi kwendawo yase Phosphorus Hostel.
I'm sorry. I went on to read the investigation which resulted in evidence under oath revealed that the victim was murdered as a contractual assassination or a hit rather than a robbery that went wrong.
My apologies. Bathi ke lapho ke ngesikhathi ade besehla icala manje bephenya ke icala lapho ke bathola ukuthi khona kufakazi ade benabo ke ngaphansi kwesifungo ke noma ufakazi kade bekutholile ke kulabantu kade beyizisulu zalokubulawa komuntu ke lapho ke kade kujangakala ukuthi lokubulala kade bekuhlelile ngoba kade bakwenza ngokuthi bona bafike badubule lapho ke ngaphandle kokuthi noma nanoma bengakaze babambe inkunzi ke lapho ke noma ngesikhathi ubamba kwapha inkunzi ke kungakaze kuhambe kahle.
Now, before you answer, my question is, this is also what you presented to the office of the DPP, not so?
Bathi ngaphambi ukuthi wena ke uhlomule ke kuloko usho ukuthi bona ubufakazi lokho wabunikisa kumahhovisi wabashushisi akusenjalo.
So I'll answer it in this way, my lord. The response to the question, yes, that is correct.
Athi ke malana uzephinda ngale ndlela elandelayo. Uma ephinda kulombuzo athi yebo kuyiqiniso lokho.
And then, but now going back to what I presented to the previous question prior to this one, my lord, insofar as the evidence before court, because I said I'm unable to deal with the issue of the evidence before court because it confines me to this. And I was saying that, my lord, because I do know that subsequent to this, there were cell phone investigations that were done. There was an analyst that was appointed. I also know about the cell phone, the banking records that I've applied for, and I know there were analysis that was done insofar as the activities relating to accused number one. I further know that I embarked during the course of the investigation of his whereabouts around the period of this offense, as the assertion or the alibi I was given is that he was not in the Phosphorus area during the year 2014. And in closing that, to verify or dispute it, investigations were done in terms of his banking activities as well as the traffic department. And that is why now I'm saying, because I was not inside the court, but I know the investigation that I've done, I can't say now the only evidence, because that's how I understood, that really relates to him currently is the confessions. I'm aware of those investigations, and I know that those witnesses consulted with the state advocate and were subpoenaed.
Sorry, Brigadier, before that gets interpreted, I realize that Mr. Matsanga is having some difficulties in following what you're saying because you've just said a streamline of things. He keeps on stopping you, and you're not aware that he wants to request you to take it a bit slow.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Should I start?
Yes, please. I'm not sure whether I got everything covered. May he repeat it again? May the witness repeat himself again?
So I'm saying the first part of my response, my lord, I'm saying is that's correct. Insofar as the submission to the DPP, that's the first question that Advocate Nis asked me. The second part, and I'm taking him backwards, my lord, because to the previous question where he said the confessions are basically the only evidence that are before this court, and I've said I'm unable to answer that. But I wanted to...
Athi mayelana nophuzu lokuqala lombuzo ke ukuthi yebo khona ke kunjalo ke kepha uma ngabe ummeli baqhubeke ebuza ukuthi ngabe ufakazi kade anabo okhethekile kudaba le confession nje kuphela ke athi cha ngoba ke khona kunye ufakazi ke anabo ke futhi okhethekile kade aphetheke lapho ke la okay ngiyakhuluma.
Yes, I said I'm unable to answer that simply because I was not in court. However, I am aware, my lord, that there was investigation done insofar as the alibi of the accused, because I was told accused one specifically was not in Gauteng during the year 2014 when this offense took place, and we had to investigate, and we found bank records as well as transport department records that place him in Phosphorus around 2014 on more than one occasion, my lord.
Athi-ke mayelana nomsolo wokuqala noma mayelana nofakazi bomsolo wokuqala kade obukhethekile kade benabo-ke lapho-ke kuwukuthi bona-ke benza-ke uphenya kwecala noma ukusesha kwecala ngesikhathi kade besesha icala noma kade bephenya kwicala leli-ke mayelana naye-ke bathola khona njalo ngesikhathi yena athi ufakazi bekangekho la enkantolo-ke kepha-ke weza ukuthi yena-ke bathi ngesikhathi lesi kusenza-ke udlame loku noma mhlawumbe yebo udlame lolu noma mhlawumbe ukushona kokwamufi yena kade angekho lana-ke eGoli noma kule province lana-ke eGauteng kepha-ke uthi yena-ke benza-ke lapho-ke usesha kwicala la bathula khona-ke ama-download wocingo lwakhe-ke futhi kade kune-analyst lapho-ke bebheka malana namabhange wakhe ukuthi ngabe kade akuphi-ke ngabe imali kade ayifaka kuphi ayikhipha kuphi nendawo futhi nesikhathi kade uvusela futhi amaphepha kokushayela-ke imoto-ke kusho lapho-ke license traffic department
And I also,
bathola ukuthi ngesikhathi somnyaka 2014 kade yakhona-ke lana-ke kwindawo yaseGoli noma ngaphansi kwendawo yaseGoli.
and I also said, my lord, I do know that the cell phone analyst Kenneth Stein did some analysis, on his cell phone records, and further to that these witnesses did consult with the state, and I know that they testified. The unfortunate thing I'm saying, because I'm being asked about evidence, that I was not in court, so but I know that this is what we uncovered during the investigation, and those witnesses testified court. We have to subpoena them.
Athi-ke lapho-ke khona-ke ofakazi kade bekhethekile noma ofakazi kade besebenza malana nodaba lolo noma kade besesha kucala malana nodaba oluthizeni la kume khona komnumzana uKenneth Stein ukuthi thizeni kade yena-ke sesha malana nodaba locingo noma umakhalekhukhwini-ke kamsolwa-ke lapho-ke futhi uyazala ngaphambi kokusenkantolo-ke wazofana nofakazi bakhe futhi athi bona-ke ngaphambi ukuthi babalethele enkantolo-ke la bahlala khona-ke bathi udikida malana noma bakhulumisana-ke malana nodaba lwecala leli futhi base bathola-ke bababhalela-ke iy'ncwadi ezikhethekile njengabafakazi ukuthi bayimele beze ngaphambi kwenkosi yenkantolo-ke bazoletha ufakazi babo.
But in addition, my lord, Constable Zungu as well, because I'm answering it on the broad terms that the evidence before court. Constable Zungu, as much as his statement was not present here, but I do know that he came. He gave his statement later and he came to testify as well.
Athi nanoma-ke umnumzana uConstable Zungu singakaze sifike ngesikhathi istatement sakhe-ke lapho-ke uyasho ukuthi safika ngemuva kwesikhathi kepha naye weza ngaphambi kwenkantolo-ke ezophana ngofakazi bakhe.
But I do not know what was said, my lord, as I said. I only know that in the statement, accused one is implicated, but as to the evidence before court, that is the difficulty that made me say, I do not know, but I'm aware of these activities.
Athi-ke mayelana ufakazi adabulethile la ngaphambi kwenkosi yenkantolo-ke ufakazi uConstable Zungu akazi ukuthi mhlawumbe yena-ke wakhuluma ngale noma yini ayitshele enkantolo nanoma yini angakaze-ke ayilethe noma ayitshele-ke inkosi yenkantolo kepha-ke uyasho khona nje ukuthi yena kade angekho-ke lapho-ke kepha kuyazi ukuthi unazo isiqiniseko ukuthi kade beshicilela ufakazi bakhe ngesikhathi bekulana-ke ngaphambi kwenkosi yenkantolo eletha ufakazi bakhe.
That's my answer, my lord.
Atona-ke impendulo yakhe leyo.
Brigadier, my question was very simple. The evidence which is explained here under would indicate that the planning of the offense and gathering after incident took place at Foslores Hostel, number one. Okay, let's stop it there. Is this what you also presented in your memorandum to the DPP's office?
Bathi-ke uhlelo lwabo lokuthi bahlanganeleke kwindawo ngaphansi kwendawo yaseFoslores ehostel-ke ngemuva kokwenza-ke ubugebengu loku-ke ngabe mhlawumbe lokhu wakuchaza noma wabatshela-ke abantu noma abashushisa noma ithimba labashushisi abakhulu ngesikhathi kade umikise i-presentation yakho khona kuma-office wabo.
That is correct, my lord. And it's based on the statements in the docket that indicate that the accused were seen before in the hostel, they left, and then they were seen coming back. That is now away from the confessions, and I'm talking about witnesses who places them there and describes the car driven by accused number 5, and then leaving, and then subsequently then coming back afterwards, my lord.
Athi yebo malana nodaba lwe-statement-ke olukhona-ke la kule docket eli-ke athi bakhona-ke ofakazi la abakhulume khona ukuthi bababona-ke bonkana abasola kade behlanganele kwindawo yasehostel eFoslores futhi babona-ke bese bahamba-ke lapho-ke ngesikhathi bebamuka khona kade beshayela-ke imoto leyo kade begibele kuyona noma beshayela kuyona-ke kade ishayelwa-ke umsolwa wesihlanu-ke lapho-ke futhi aphinde babona-ke uma beqhamuka bebuya. Athi lolu daba lolo lukhona-ke mayelana lukhona ngaphakathi kwi-statement.
Thank you. Now, whose statement are you referring to? The one you've just mentioned now.
manje kumbuzo ukuthi ngabe ukhuluma ngestatement sakhe abanike malana naleli phuzu kodwa ukhuluma ngalo manje.
Kwabeni, my lord, in the central, like I can just think of him in the top of my head. But I know that there were others as well. It's just that I don't want to mention incorrect because it's a bit and pieces. But Kwabeni was there, and I think a gentleman by the name of Makosonke. I just don't know to what extent does it describe them. But Kwabeni in particular, I know that it describes the car, and it mentions the accused as well, my lord.
Athi lapho ke malana nofakazi amkhumbulayo ngomcabango wakhe umnumzana ke uGwabeni ke kepha akakhumbule akanawo umkhumbulo oqondile ncamashi nabanye ke ufakazi abaletha ke statement noma ababhalile lokho ku statement zabo ke futhi athi khona ke omunye umuntu esothizile abambiza ngokuthi uMakhosonke ke naye futhi ngaphakathi kwestatement sakhe ke athi lokho kukhona.
Now, thank you. Now, we had already dealt with the situation of Mr. Kwabeni, not so? That everything that you said up until now constitutes hearsay.
Athi sesikhulumile ke ngomnumzana ke uGwabeni ke ukuthi manje inkulumo okukhuluma njengamanje ke kona inkulumo eqondile umuntu mhlamba owazi wafika wenza isiqiniseko sayo ngaphambi konkesenkantolo kepha inkulumo yena ozokomunye umuntu akusinjalo.
Yes, we dealt with his position, my lord.
Thank you, sir.
Yebo sesiqedile ke ngesimo sakhe.
Thank you, sir. Now,
As a good please, my lord, I know I'm a bit late in making this objection, but it must be borne in mind that the statement of Mr. Sfiso Zungu, also known as Gwabeni, was there in the docket. As to what would happen at the later stage, that would have been unknown to anyone, but his statement was there. It's not hearsay. When the DPP took a decision, his statement was there in the docket. So it's unfair to say to this witness that it's hearsay. At the time, because counsel is specific, he's referring to at the time when the DPP took a decision, the statement was there.
I accept that, my lord. Most certainly, because we now at the decision-making process. Indeed, I do accept it. I plead no contest to the objection.
Kade ke lapho ke ihlangothi lethimba labashushisi linqaba lithi khona ke ngesikhathi umnumzana akakhulumile inkulumo kuyiqiniso lapho ke ngesikhathi akade abuzana noDouble statement zokuthi le nkulumo ufakaza akhuluma ngayo njengamanje alethe ufakazi bakhe ukuthi kuyinkulumo ayiziwe ngomunye ke umuntu kepha umuntu wayizokuyena basangaka ababizi noma abantu labo ke basangaka ezingaphandle kokusenkantolo bazophana ngofakazi babo ke lapho ke kepha ihlangothi noma yabo ihlangothi lethimba labashushisi lakunqaba lokho ke ethi ngesikhathi ke isinqumo kade sithathwa ke lapho ke ehhovisi labashushisi ke lapho ke istatement sakamnumzana uSifiso Zungu kade sikhona ke ngaphakathi kwedocket leli bese kumele uthi akuvuma lokho kunjani.
Yes, I do. I plead no contest. Thank you. Then the next paragraph says, investigation which resulted in evidence under oath revealed that the victim was murdered as a contractual assassination or a hit rather than a robbery or a robbery which went wrong. Now, this is also the evidence that you also presented, not so?
Bathi ke ufakazi lobu ubona ufakazi owabunikisa ngesikhathi busiya lapha kuhhovisi abashushisi wenza uhlelo lo-presentation yakho ke yebo presentation yakho lapho ke la uthize khona ke ngesikhathi bengiphenya lapho ke ngemuva ukuthi ngiphenya ke icala leli ke nathola ufakazi lo kade kukhona ngaphansi kwesifungo ke bese baveza ukuthi lakhe isulu esashona ke lapho ke esashona ngenhloso ngembangela ukuthi kade besidubulile lapho ke noma kade yebo sidutshile vele kepha kade bengasibambi inkunzi noma ubamba inkunzi wakhona akaze kuhambe kahle akusinjalo yini?
That is correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kuyiqiniso lokho.
Thank you. Now, what would have been the basis of this submission to the office of the DPP on the paragraph that we've just read?
Bathi manje malana nale migqo emibili noma mhlawumbe paragraph esiqede kuyifunda ke ngabe kade kuyisihlahla siphiwe lesikade sikwenze ukuthi uletheke ipresentation yakho ngaphansi kwalolu daba.
My lord, I think the kick-off point would have been the confessions of both accused 1 and 2, which is very clear and explicit that the trigger point was Ms. Kelly Khumalo.
Bathi ke bona ke lapho ke kungemuva kokuthi kade khona ke ama confessions la umsola woqala futhi nomsolo wesibili abakhuluma khona-ke futhi ngesikhathi bekhuluma kuma-confession abo kula wathola khona-ke inkulumo lezo-ke mayelana nodaba lwakamama uKelly Khumalo.
I think that's what I could recall, my lord. But I do know as well that there were cell phone linkages of Miss Kelly Khumalo with accused 5. The issue of the bag, the see-through bag on accused 3 cell phone linked to Mr. Longo and Miss Kelly Khumalo. So it was. I'm just saying to summarize that when this assertion was made, investigation followed, and numbers that were also not revealed. That is now according to the report from the analyst by Miss Kelly Khumalo, where then I was briefed on that regard. So that was basically why one then said, based on the evidence, it is a contractual killing.
Athi-ke lapho-ke imbangela ukuthi ibona-ke lapho-ke kuwudubulo kade bekwenze ngokwenhloso futhi beqondile ukuthi bakwenzeke lolo dubulo kade belenza lapho-ke kungemuva ukuthi bathuleke lapho bethwebule khona-ke ulwazi mhlawumbe iminingo yakhe khona ngaphakathi kocingo lukaKelly Khumalo la kade axhumana khona-ke nomsola wesihlanu-ke lapho-ke futhi nolongwe lapho-ke aqhume khona zathi khona-ke enye inamba ngesikhathi analyst behlezi phansi mhlawumbe nomuntu kade esebenza kulo mkhakha wokuthubula-ke ucingo mhlawumbe uxhumana kade khona phakathi kwabantu lapho-ke engakaze athole ukuthi inamba ezithize lezi kade kuyinamba zakabanike. Athi lapho-ke bona ubufakazi babo kade benabo futhi kade kufakazi obukhethekile.
So, if I follow you, I could have missed a thing or two, but the essence of what you're saying is the basis for this argument in your submission to the office of the DPP in the form of the memorandum was basically largely on account of what was contained in the confessions.
Athi-ke imbangela noma mhlawumbe umsindi wesihlahla adunawo-ke owenza owakuphoqa ukuthi uhlatheke pheze umikise uthathe udaba lolu-ke ulumikise olupresenta-ke ngaphambi kwethimba labashushisi kuwukuthi kade uhambisa ulalele noma uzweke ama-confessions.
It was based on all the evidence, my lord, that was supporting the confessions at that time. As I've said, that was said, and then subsequent, then there was things that were discovered, like I'm referring to the communications that links accused 5 and Miss Kelly Khumalo, which one could not understand, could not get a reasonable explanation as to what is their relationship, because one could establish that they're not related professionally or otherwise. So it was not an isolated incident of just the confessions.
Athi yebo-ke lapho-ke kepha ngekho akuvumeke kuwukuthi kungemuva kodaba lama-confessions futhi udaba lama-confessions kade luhambisana nofakazi lweyitatimende kade lukhona-ke lapho-ke futhi nocwaningo lwabo-ke noma ukusesha kwecala labo-ke lapho ngesikhathi besesha khona icala labo-ke bathola kuxhumana kade kukhona-ke phakathi koKelly Khumalo futhi nomsola wesihlanu-ke lapho-ke kepha ngesikhathi thola kuxhumana kwenkulumo yabo-ke lapho-ke kade bengatholi ukuthi khona-ke ngabe bahlobene kanjani-ke lapho-ke ngoba abahlobene ngokuthi mhlawumbe bazalwa umuntu wethu mhlawumbe yihlobo zokuthi bazalwa endaweni eyodwa-ke futhi noma ukuthi mhlawumbe bahlangana ngomkhakha mhlawumbe wezamabhizinisi noma wani-ke lapho-ke besathi kungakho-ke bona-ke bahamba benza ucwaningo lwabo-ke lokuphenya kwecala.
So you're basically saying, if I'm following your narrative, is that there was a communication link that was identified by Ira Steinhouse, Colonel Steinhouse, which linked the accused number 5 and Kelly Khumalo, and the investigation revealed that they were not related, they did not know each other, or the things that you've just mentioned now, and then on the basis of that alone, or not really alone, but as a basis of that, the inference grew that this could have been an assassination, a contractual assassination or a hit.
Bathi-ke ngemuva kokuthi ngabe athumele ngabe uzwe kahle hle nje eqondile uma ngabe uthi wena-ke kungemuva ukuthi mhlawumbe lapho uColonel Steyn noma uColonel Ross kungemuva ukuthi wathola ukuxhumana noma inkulumo kade khona phakathi ukuxhumana komsola wesihlanu-ke lapho-ke futhi noKelly Khumalo kepha yena angazi mhlawumbe baxhumaniswa yini noma mhlawumbe yini ebenze baxhumane ngoba kade bengezizwe-ke iy'hlobo noma kade kungabona abantu mhlawumbe bomndeni mhlawumbe umzala nomzala mhlawumbe umuntu nodadewabo noma umuntu nomfowabo futhi wathola ukuthi khona kade bekhulumisana isikhathi esiningi ngabe akusinjalo.
Well, partly true, my lord. What I've said is I don't think I said they don't know each other. I don't think I would have been able to say that. What I said, in the investigation, we could not establish
Yeah.
their relationship that we could justify. For example, that they know each other because they are related, for example, or they are in the same profession, or there's something that is explainable as to how they met. I could not find that in the course of the investigation to say, why will these people talk to each other? Because the evidence from the expert was that they can place the communication between Ms. Kelly Khumalo and accused 5 more than one occasion. And I could not get a justification. It would have been a different situation if investigation revealed, for example, that they were both in the singing profession. Logic will dictate that they will talk. I'm referring to that. Or they are related, and logic will dictate that at some time they will talk. I'm saying we could not find it, but I'm not saying they do not know each other, because I can't say that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Athi-ke na akusemagama wakhe ngincamashiywa ukhulumile ukuthi bona-ke kade bangazani, ngoba-ke athi ngesikhathi kade besenza-ke uhlelo lwabo noma mhlawumbe benza besesha icala noma bephenya-ke icala, bathola ukuthi kade khona-ke inkulumo kade khona phakathi komsolwa wesihlanu-ke futhi noKelly Khumalo, la kade bengakhulumile nje isikhathi esisodwa, futhi kade bekhulumeka amahlandlo amaningi futhi amahlandlo ahlukene-ke lapho-ke, futhi kade lokho athi bakuthola ngesikhathi kade besesha-ke icala. Athi akaze asho ukuthi mhlawumbe nina-ke ngabe mhlawumbe nihlobene, or mhlawumbe unalo ulwazi ukuthi ngabe nihlobene, mhlawumbe ngabe niyihlobo, mhlawumbe nizalwa umuntu oyedwa, mhlawumbe nabazala, mhlawumbe umuntu udadewabo noma umuntu nomfowabo. Kepha kuyasho ukuthi njalo yena akakaze akuthole futhi ngesikhathi, abakaze bakuthole kuze kufike isikhathi samanje ukuthi mhlawumbe ngabe nani kumkhakha owodwa-ke, ngoba noma yini isizathu kade sinenza ukuthi niqhumane noma nikhulume ikhathi eyiningi.
Now, Brigadier, you said in your earlier explanation that you could not get a reasonable explanation for the contact between Kelly Khumalo and accused number 5. Who did you approach for this explanation?
Bathuthize yona umnumzana uBrigadier, yona awukazi usitholeke isizathu esikhethekile senza ukuthi baxhumane-ke labantu laba-ke. Ngabe manje lo lwazi uthole kuphi-ke?
My lord, you
No,
don't
what I'm saying is, who he says, I'm sorry, Mr. Matsanga.
My apologies,
Yeah.
Counsel.
He is saying he could not get a reasonable explanation why Kelly Khumalo and accused number 5 would contact each other telephonically. Now the question that I'm now asking him is, who did he himself, the Brigadier, approach for that explanation?
Bathi manje ukhulumile ukuthi wena-ke awukaze kusithole isizathu noma ingcazelo isizathu esikhethekile sokuthi ngabe kungani umsolwa wesihlanu bekaxhumana noKelly Khumalo, noma kade kungani uKelly Khumalo bekaxhumana nomsolwa wesihlanu-ke lapho-ke. Manje lo nkulumo ukuthi wena-ke usengakakutholi lokho, ngabe ukuthole kuphi?
So, my lord, the investigation revealed that. I didn't refer to an individual. I said during the course of investigation, we could not find it. But perhaps one needs to go perhaps deeper as well. The other difficulty that one could not explain, insofar as the report I got from the analyst, is that even the number, because the gadget that was downloaded by the police is the one of Ms. Kelly Khumalo. And then this number that relates to accused number 5, where now they established this link, the report I got is that it was deleted. They had to recover it. And that, in addition to this difficult of understanding to say, but why would you, an offense has happened in your vicinity, the police wants the device obviously to see if they can assist with the investigation. A specific number is deleted back then in 2014. Subsequently, fast-tracking to 2020, we are now aligned with accused number 5, whom that number is the one that was deleted and recovered later.
Athi-ke lapho-ke into yena esemqoka noma into engathi ithanda ukubangancane lapho-ke ukuthi malana nodaba lwe-report noma iy'phuma kade zikhona-ke lapho-ke qhamuka kwi-analyst lelo-ke umuntu osebenza ngaphansi kohlelo noma mhlawumbe ngaphansi kwalo mkhakha ukuthi athwebuleke inkulumo phakathi kwabantu abaphakathi komuntu oyedwa futhi nomunye umuntu wesibili-ke lapho-ke. Athi kuwukuthi ngesikhathi kade qeda ukwenzeka ngesikhathi athola-ke i-gadget lena-ke kuwukuthi bathola ukuthi lapho-ke phakathi kocingo lukaKelly Khumalo khona-ke inkulumo edilithiwe lapho-ke phakathi kwakhe nomsolwa-ke lapho-ke, futhi kade kunzima lokuthi izini wathola ukuthi ngabe kungani-ke le nkulumo eseyidilithiwe. Athi kepha bagcina bayithola-ke ngemuva kwesikhathi, ngemuva kokuhamba kweminyaka-ke lapho-ke le nkulumo ngesikhathi kade bezama futhi ukuthi baphinde bayithwebule noma bayidownload-ke lolo lwazi lolo-ke.
Into this alleged communication between Kelly Khumalo and accused number 5, neither will I confirm that it actually happened. All that I can say in closing this piece, this one, number one is
athi kumpeli ngeke agxileze kabanzi-ke kulolu daba lo-ke lonkulumo kamsola futhi phakathi komsola wesihlanu-ke futhi nokheli khumalo kepha kunodaba noma iphuzu angathanda abuye alikhulume uma qedelayo lolu daba lakhe liparagrafu bese athi iphuzu lokuqala elilandelayo.
there was a serious challenge with regard to the testimony, I think, of Colonel Stein with regard to that piece of information.
athi kade khona-ke isimo noma mhlawumbe inkinga kade khona-ke lapho-ke mayelana nomnumzana ucolonel Stein mayelana nodaba lwalo lwazi lolu.
Please, my lord. It's unfair to put that question to the witness without laying the basis for that question. We submit that that question should be ruled out until counsel lays down the basis of what he calls the challenge with regard to the evidence of Colonel Stein.
Manje-ke
And this is the court, my lord.
manje ihlangothi lezombuso kungaba ukuthi umele aqhubeke nalo mbuzo kade awubuza noma nale nkulumo kade ayikhuluma ukuthi kade kunenkinga kade khona-ke phakathi komsebenzi kamnumzana ucolonel Stein mayelana nodaba lokuthula-ke ulwazi noma inkulumo kade khona-ke phakathi kwalabantu laba athi ihlangothi lezoshushiso kumele ukuthi ummeli aqale achaze izathu zakhe-ke zokuthi kungani efuna ukukhuluma ngale nkulumo.
My lord, I don't know whether I should proceed or should I wait for the court to make a
No,
ruling.
proceed. Has made this point, Mr. Baloyi. He says he
Yes.
purport to state that there was a serious challenge
Yes,
to the evidence that there was communications between Kelly and accused number 5.
yes.
He says you must put a basis there because according to him, it's a bare denial.
Thank you, my lord. The reason why I'm saying this, you say, it is because and I don't want to taint somebody else. It is because the defense was able to identify that there were discrepancies in the cell phone records or in the information that was contained in the affidavit of Colonel Stein with regard to the numbers that he referred to as having been Kelly's number and accused number 5's number.
Athi-ke isizathu sokuthi akhulume le nkulumo le kuwukuthi mayelana nohlelo noma mayelana nodaba lwenkulumo wayibhala umnumzana ucolonel Stein kade khona-ke okungalungile mhlawumbe okungaqondile-ke lapho-ke uma akhuluma-ke ngenombolo zakaKelly Khumalo futhi nenkulumo kade khona-ke phakathi kweKelly Khumalo futhi nomsola wesihlanu-ke lapho.
Please, my lord, there's no such evidence. We recalled Colonel Stein, and his evidence is clear. There's no such defects as counsel is putting to the witness. In any case, that point should be left for argument and not put to this witness.
Please, the court, my lord, his evidence definitely is not here, but well, in any event, this witness wasn't there.
And as I listen to the evidence,
Yes.
maybe it's a question of language. Mr. Baloyi, you want to say there's no countervailing evidence?
Indeed, my lord.
Yeah, we only have an expert's evidence from the state. And I don't want to argue the state's case. You, the defense, you have made denials, etc., fine. But you never produced any countervailing evidence up to now. And it's not that you're not going to. Maybe you're going to. But I'm just saying, according to how I understand the denial.
But my lord, it is again not entirely accurate to say that this evidence is here when we were able to identify the defense was able to identify that there were discrepancies in that evidence. I wonder if the court still remember that little table.
I remember everything.
In
About this case,
yes,
everything.
that little table in the affidavit of Colonel Stein, where on one part of the
Yeah, it
evidence,
was about 5 numbers there. Is that not so?
No, my lord, there were not 5
The
numbers.
communication was based on 5 numbers.
No, what I'm
Okay,
saying.
let's leave it.
Yes, what I'm
Because-
saying, my lord, is that in one part of his affidavit, the same information is twisted. In one part of his affidavit is not similar to what is contained in that little table. So that cannot be said to be a clear evidence. But nonetheless, Brigadier Kininda, I don't think you're privy to that information, you see. So you are excused from answering that question, because in any event, when that argument ensued here at court, I don't think you were inside here.
Athi mina nodaba lokho la kaMnumzana Colonel Steyn ukuthi yena ke malana ne-paragraph yakhe ade ayibhalile iy'nombolo ezikhethekile inombolo ade ezikhona kulo cwaningo lakhe kade alenza kulo msebenzi ke lapho-ke athi inkulumo ekhona-ke lapho-ke kade ingahambisani nenkulumo awayibhala ngaphansi kwesifungo-ke noma ngaphansi kohlelo babiza ukuthi i-affidavit ngolimi lesingisi-ke kepha-thi umnumzana ubrigadier-ke akavumeleki lapho-ke uthi amdedele ukuthi angaphenduli noma angakhulumi lutho mayelana nale nkulumo yakhe.
Are you excusing this witness not to answer, Mr. Nisi?
Well, I'm only trying to make to.
No, let him answer, because this
I'm only trying
witness...
to be fair.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm listening to all the evidence.
Yes.
This witness argued with you, for instance, concerning the DNA expert evidence. Is that not so, sir?
It is true, my lord.
Maybe, I don't know. So he says you mustn't answer because he doesn't think you know about that evidence concerning the discrepancies or the forgeries, as it was said, about the numbers which were identified by Steyn as belonging to Kelly and accused number 5, and that they communicated on the 15th of October 2014 and on the 8th of August 2014.
Exactly,
I
my.
remember the evidence.
Yes, exactly.
Listen.
But he can answer.
Yes, you must answer.
Bese manje inkosi enkantolo ithi hayi abamvumele ufakazi aphenduleke malana nale nkulumo ukuthi-ke ufakazi bakamnumzana uSteyn kade kuwufakazi bamanga futhi kade khona-ke ungahambi kahle ungaqondile ncamashi malana nofakazi bakhe lobu kade akulethile-ke bese inkosi enkantolo yabuya futhi yasho ukuthi khona ufakazi lona imibuzo malana nodaba lwama-DNA test okade lwenziwe lapho-ke uchwepheshe umuntu osebenza ngama-DNA test bese athi ufakazi yebo ngaphendula lapho-ke bese athi khona-ke njalo inkosi enkantolo yakhumbula malana nalo ufakazi lobo-ke la kade khona-ke umnumzana uColonel Steyn wathi khona-ke baxhumana uKelly Khumalo nomsola wesihlanu-ke ngelanga lange-18 zaka-October ngomnyaka 2014 bese babuya futhi baxhumana futhi okwesibili-ke ngelanga lange-8 zaka-August ngomnyaka 2014 emlolweni athi yebo uyakhumbula lokho-ke manje bazolipha ufakazi isikhathi sokuthi athi ukuphendula kulokho.
So, my lord, perhaps let's start with the numbers. The number belonging to Ms. Kelly Khumalo, it's a 082 number. And that number, it's even contained in her statement that she made initially to the police, that this is her number. So there's no dispute as to who's the owner, because in her initial statement, when she was giving a statement to the police, you find that number. You actually find 2 numbers, but the second one is what we term the runaway phone. That is a 072 number that was allegedly taken by the intruders. But the number in question that is relevant in this call, it's a 082, and that is a number that was downloaded by the police that was not taken, and that number is contained in her affidavit. That is the starting point.
Athi-ke la soqala khona siqala kudaba lwey'nombolo zocingo lakhe-ke lezi eqala ngo-082 athi-ke ngesikhathi bekabhalisa estatimende sakhe-ke uKelly Khumalo iy'nombolo lezi wawatshela amaphoyisa kwistatimende sakhe malana nodaba lwey'namba lezi-ke kepha-ke iy'nombolo zocingo lakhe lesibili-ke lapho-ke lezi eqala ngo-072 iy'nombolo zakhona-ke wathi yena-ke icingo lakhona ilolu olamuka noma olwahamba-ke ney'gebungu lezi-ke ngesikhathi ade zigijima zihamba lapha kulo muzi ngemuva kwesigameko.
Now, this number was contained, my lord, as I said, in this gadget, this handset that was downloaded, and in that handset, that is where now the number, the 073 number 305, I just forgot the last 4 numbers, linked to accused number 5 was found.
Athi lapho ke ngesikhathi ade bethubula ke inkulumo noma amacingo ade aqhamuka noma kade aphuma ke kule nombolo ezilandelayo ke iqala ngo-073 athi kula khona ke waqhamuka khona ke ucudaba lwe nombolo lezi ke noma inkulumo lena ke eqhamuka phakathi kwale nombolo kaKheli Khumalo futhi nomsola wesihlanu ke lapho.
Now,
Sorry, so that everybody can understand you. When you say the number was contained in the handset, whose handset?
Ms. Kheli Khumalo.
Uma ngaba uthi number kade khona ke kulo cingo lolu ngabe ukhuluma ngoluphi ucingo athi ucingo lo kaKheli Khumalo.
Now, the number now that was recovered after there was an attempt to delete it, but then the expert recovered that number, and that number, as I said, my lord, is a 073 that is linked to accused number 5.
Athi ke inombolo kade zideletiwe noma kade bezicishiwe kulo cingo lolo ke kepha ke uchwepheshe ubuye wazithola ke ngaphansi kwegadget lakhe ngesikhathi bekasenza kuphenya kwecala lakhe ke athi inombolo zakamsola wesihlanu ke lezo ke eqala ngo-073.
And in the briefing I got my number, this is the number that communicated with Ms. Kheli Khumalo both in August and October using data, not normal line. That's the briefing I got.
Athi ke ngesikhathi bekathola ke inkulumo eqhamuka kulo chwepheshe kade athwebula ke inombolo lezo ke kuukuthi yona nombolo eyashayela ke lapho ke uKheli Khumalo lezi ayihla amahlandlo amabili ke ngomnyaka 2014 ngenyanga kaOctober futhi ngenyanga kaAugust.
Now the link of this number to accused number 5, my lord, you will find it in his profile. I'll start there because that's what we had as early as 2020 when we had sites on him, my lord.
Athi ngesikhathi ade phetheke ulwazi ngaphansi komsola wesihlanu ke lapho ke inamba lezi athi inombolo lezi ke zikhona ke ngaphansi kweprofile yakhe komsola wesihlanu.
You will further find it in some of his bank statements which we recently discovered, my lord, and disclosed. I think it's Capitec, Standard Bank, that number is listed there, as well as in some of the traffic registrations where NATIS captures. So that number under his name, under his ID number, that number is there. It actually even appears on the exhibit which I dealt with in this court when Advocate Mshorolo was leading me about the traffic fines that he got, you know, whether it was relevant to this date or not. If you go there, you will see that this is the number under his initials, surname, and ID number. That is the number that appears. So there is no doubt that the number is his, my lord, or is associated with his particulars.
Athi futhi inombolo akukho okuyingabaza ukuthi inombolo lena ngezixhumene futhi nomsolo wakhe lapho ke ngoba ke uma ngabe beshake inombolo zakamazisi ke womsolo wakhe lapho ke inamba lezi ziyaqhamuka lezi ushingisho futhi kumabhange wakhe ibhange laseCapitec ibhange laseStandard Bank ke futhi lapho kuma traffic fines athi futhi ngesikhathi lesi kade abuzwa ke imibuzo umama umshololo khona ummeli okumshololo kumama lenkantolo ke waqhamuka lezo ukuthi inombolo zevele ke kade ziqhamukile lapho ke ngesikhathi lebambuza nodaba kade ibuza ke ufakazi ngodaba lama traffic fines noma fine kamsolo wakhe lapho.
But what is also prudent to mention, my lord, is that the same gadget of Ms. Kheli Khumalo, in the same downloads, there is also a link in terms of the see-through back money that goes to accused number 3.
My apologies, my lord. Can you please repeat again?
There's a link by means of a see-through bag containing money, linking accused number 3.
Athi futhi khona ke isikhwama lapho kade ukhona ukubona phakathi kusona ke futhi kade sinemali isikhwama kade sixhumanisa uKheli Khumalo futhi nomsola wesithathu.
No,
As
wait,
well-
wait, Kenina. Don't forget that I also represent accused number 3. What did you just say there?
I'm saying, in addition, I've dealt now with the calls, so I'm saying
Yes.
the same gadget of Ms. Kheli Khumalo.
Yeah.
In it, when they did the download, a see-through bag containing money
Yes.
was found.
Yes.
Now, that bag is also found in the cell phone gadget of accused number 3 as well as Mr. Longwetwala.
So, just to understand you, so it means there's a resemblance of what was found, the pictures that were found in Kelly's phone, and the pictures that were found in accused number 3, and the pictures that were found in Longwet's phone are similar of that see-through back money.
Athi kumele ujobelela futhi ke lapho khona ke isikhwama umuntu kade akhona ukubona phakathi kusona ngesikhwama leso kade ke sinemali futhi ngaphakathi kocingo lokaKheli Khumalo kade khona-ke isithombe salesikhwama lesi-ke futhi noma ucingo lakamsola wesithathu-ke nalapho-ke kade sikhona-ke isithombe sisodwa-ke lapho-ke futhi nangaphakathi kocingo lapho noma kuyithombe kade sikhona phakathi kocingo lokalongwe-ke kade kukhona-ke lapho-ke manje ummeli abusi ngabe umzwe kahle kufakazi uma athi isithombe lesi kade sikhona-ke kulocingo lolu lwakakheli khumalo futhi umsola wesithathu futhi nolongwe-ke ushuthi isithombe sisodwa lesona.
My Lord, that is contained in the statement of Colonel Stein, where he says a similar bag is found in the following gadget, and that is the report, the brief I got from him.
athi lokho-ke khona-ke ngaphakathi kwestatement sakamnumzana okhona lesitelo kuwukuthi ngesikhathi kaphethe kathola ucingo lolo-ke ulwazi owafica lukhona ngaphakathi kocingo lolo ukuthi ngesikhathi bekezicwaningo lwakhe noma ukusesha noma ukuphenya kwecala-ke phakathi kumakhalekhukhwini noma ucingo lomuntu othizeni ukheli khumalo wathola okuthize okufana ncamashi nakucingo lakamsola wesithathu futhi nakucingo lakwalongo.
Now, when I say link to accused number 3, my Lord, the number, the gadgets that I'm referring to, it is the gadgets that was seized from him, according to the statement, or allegedly, let me use that, allegedly seized from him under Cleveland case 96 of 2015 by Masondo, as well as Sergeant Constable Dlamini, then when they arrested him. So you have a direct link because then it's alleged that it was found in his possession. And subsequent to his downloading, we even dealt with the photos that were found inside.
athi ukhumule kuma ngabe ekhuluma ngomsola wesithathu noma esithi noma esho umsola wesithathu ngamashi noma ngokhethekile-ke lapho-ke athi ukhumule ukuthi ngaphansi kwecala lakhe lalapho Cleveland kukhona la ngesikhathi kade aboshwa khona-ke bakhetha kumakhalekhukhwini wakhe noma ucingo lwakhe-ke ngesikhathi kade bona bethwebula-ke kade eboshwa-ke lapho-ke umnumzana uMasondo futhi nomnumzana uDlamini-ke uyasho khona njalo ufakazi ukuthi ngesikhathi bona kade kusenza-ke ukusesha kwecala ukuphenya kwecala labo lapho-ke ngesikhathi kade bethubula kukhona ngaphakathi ocingweni kulabathola lonke lolo lwazi lolo.
Sorry. I'm just reminding myself. Did Stein talk of an XBY process? In other words, the police, if you buy a furniture, that's how he put it. If you buy a furniture on credit, they take your name, your address, your ID number, and then you get a ticket, for instance, etc., or you are charged in another case. The police have a means of extracting.
Yes,
the-
that is
what
correct.
what did he call that process?
XDX. XDS.
That's it.
That's the
Express
system
technique.
that he used, my Lord.
XDX process by the police.
Now, my Lord,
kade buza-ke lapho
with due respect, I'm sorry, Mr.
This is what Stein said. That process which he talks about. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, my
Stein
Lord.
refers to it in a scientific name. He says it's an XDX done by the police. That's the evidence I listened to.
Now, I want to fit that XDX explanation that comes into the, that comes from the court. I want
It
to,
doesn't come from me. Please. It's the evidence of Stein. Unless you say I'm lying.
no, I'm not saying that
What
the
are you
court is
saying when you say it comes from the court?
no,
No,
or that the
Mr.
court
No,
referred to now.
I take special attention to relay the facts as I heard them. It's Stein who said that, not me. I'm
Yes,
regurgitating the evidence given by Stein.
yes, my
Fine.
lord. Yes,
It doesn't
my
come from me.
yes, my lord.
Okay.
Now, my clarification, the point on which I request that I should be clarified on is, this witness is now testifying about the bag that was the see-through bag of money, a picture, not bag of money, a picture of a see-through bag of money that was found in accused number 3's phone, Longwe's phone, as well as Kelly's phone. He says that in the context of testifying about the communication between accused number 5 and Kelly. Now that XDX thing, how does it feature?
No. He doesn't
In this
communicate-
evidence.
No. He doesn't communicate about Kelly. He communicates about the numbers. Is that the numbers or the person?
The numbers, my
The
Lord.
numbers.
Associated
He doesn't know Kelly
individuals.
from a bar of soap, but he communicates about the number which he says, not me, which he says it was duplicated between himself and accused number 5 and vice versa. If it's correct, that's what he said, if I recall the evidence, not the person.
That is the explanation that I needed to get, my
Oh,
lord.
I see,
That
okay.
is that XDX thing with regards to the back, the picture of the white bag of money or what? A white bag of money that was the see-through bag of money that was allegedly accused number 3's phone, Kelly's phone, and Longo's phone.
Bathi manje ke lo hlelo umnumzana Stena okhuluma ngalo ke ukuthi XDS noma XDS system la abasebenza khona ke noma ngaphansi kwayo thizeni bathole kucwaningo noma bethwebule kucwaningo ngaphansi kwalo ke manje nodaba lwesithombe ke lesa isithombe sesikhwama noma isithombe la kule sithombe kade khona ke isikhwama kade umuntu akhona ubona ngale kwaso ke futhi isitrue uma bisibiza ngegama lesingisi isikhwama sokuthi mhlawumbe yakhona ubona ngale kwaso uma usuka ngaphakathi ke isithombe kade sinemali ke futhi isithombe leso kade sikhona ngaphakathi ucingo lakaMsola wesithathu futhi kucingo lakaKheli Khumalo futhi noLongwe futhi ngabe kunjalo yini.
So, my lord, no. I think the advocate needs it. Perhaps let me explain it this way so that it becomes clearer. We are talking about two systems. XDS is a system that will contain the details of an individual, be it, as the court rightfully said, opens a bank with FNB. You submit your details. Those details, by the experts who are registered, they can recover and see what number did you give, what address did you give. You buy furniture, as the court has remarked, you will get it. Employment details, you will get it. And in terms of the chronological order, up to the latest information. That is a system that the expert utilize to get the information in terms of your numbers, your addresses, your recent employment, etc., etc. That is now my understanding, the function of that system, which is separate to the second part of the see-through pack that I'm going to come to, my lord.
Athi-ke manje nephuzu lokuqala ke uyathanda ukuthi abuye ke alungise lapho ke futhi alichaze ngokujulile ngale ndlela elandelayo. Athi iphuzu noma indlela uchwepheshe abasebenza ngalo ngaphansi kuka XDS system lapho ke athi kula khona ke uchwepheshe abayimele kulabo bavame ukuthi uma besenza ke uphena kwecala noma ukusesha kwecala kulabo bavame ukuthi basebenzise ke leyo system noma mhlawumbe leyo ndlela leyo ke la bathola khona ke uma ngabe umuntu asithi njengenkosi enkantolo la kade nikeza khona isibonelo kade eza khona ke isibonelo ukuthi umuntu uthizeni uyahamba mhlawumbe uyovula lapho ibank account kukwane ngaphansi kwebhanka la ka FNB noma uCapitec noma uNetbank athi kulabo bheka khona ukuthi uma ngabe umuntu evula ibank account lapho ngaphansi kwebhanka lapho ke usuke anikisa imininingwane yakhe ethini ke lapho kumfana mhlawumbe inombolo zakamazisi wakhe inombolo zekheli lakhe nokufuthi inombolo zocingo lwakhe athi bavame ukuthi basebenzise leyo system leyo ke uma ngabe senza ke ukusesha noma ucwaningo lwabo malana nodaba lokusesha kwecala lozomsebenzi athi nanoma futhi inkosi enkantolo iphinda yapha ngesibonelo sesibili ke lapho ke la ikhulume khona ukuthi asithi umuntu othizeni uyahamba mhlawumbe uya esitolo lesigaya sakhe impahla phakathi komuzi amafurniture ngokusho ke lapho ke asithi mhlawumbe uma ngabe umuntu ethenga ke ifurniture ethizini mhlawumbe uthenga iTV umabona kude lapho ke noma uthenga ama-couch noma uthenga ama-fridge ke oba ukuthi mhlawumbe uhambe lapho ke usebenza uphatha umazisi wakho futhi inombolo zakamazisi wakho futhi inombolo zekhili la uhlala khona ke athi kulabo asebenza khona ke i-XDS system uma beyibiza.
Now, my lord, coming now to the downloads. Now, that is now my understanding and experience that I have. Downloads comes from the gadget itself. So, in other words, you have to have the handset and then the expert with the expertise.
There are experts who testified about downloads. They testified in detail. People who have got the expertise, who will not come and say, that is my understanding. The people who will say, we have been trained in this. You understand? Simple. The question that I posed to you, the last 15 minutes, was, could it have been so that the relationship or the fact that there was a cell phone contact between accused number 5 and Kelly Khumalo, was that used as one of the reasons to come to a, not really a conclusion, but come to an inference that this was a contractual assassination? I posed that question 15 minutes ago. And then we are now in the gadget, we are now into XDX and all those things. My question was very simple. I'm repeating it again. Could it have been so that the fact that there was this alleged communication, cell phone communication between Kelly Khumalo and accused number 5, used as one point to conclude that that this was indeed a contractual assassination, amongst others.
As a court, please, my lord. Counsel asked a question that there was a challenge with Colonel Stein's evidence regarding the communication between accused number 5 and Kelly Kumalo. And the court then said, well, the state objected, and the court said the witness should answer. And the witness is now busy explaining that. Now, counsel stops the witness from explaining that. The very same question that counsel posed. We submit, my lord, that the witness should be allowed to complete his answer regarding the earlier question that was put to the witness.
No, my lord, it does not work out like that. Look, my question is very simple. It does not need expertise on cell phone gadgets or wherever. The question is that, could it have been one of the factors that was taken into account that the cell phone conversation that was allegedly found to exist between Kelly Kumalo and accused number 5 used as a fact to say that this was actually a contractual assassination? That was my question.
Manje, ummeli
There
athi-
was no such question, my lord. We're still busy with that initial question.
No, the state can't say that there was no such a question. We can play the record, my lord.
Yeah, let's play the record.
Yes.
Because
Let's play the record.
the assassination comes after the question you asked, I mean, the witness wanted to explain about the download.
No,
of the
let us play
gadgets.
the record, my lord. The record is going to
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
us. Let
play
us
it.
not speculate.
Yeah,
The record is
I'm not
going to tell us.
speculating, yes. Mr. Mamalo laughs. I listen to the evidence, I don't speculate.
Because of the lateness of the
Okay,
hour,
yeah,
we can start with that tomorrow morning.
All right.
Umshushu siyacela ukuthi sishaye isikhathi qedwe lodaba lokuthi siphinde sibuye futhi sihlehlele emuva silalele ushicilelo kwale nkantolo qithi sikwenze kusasa-ke lokho.
How long is it going to take you to, hello? To go back and play the question asked by Mr. Nisi and answered by Mr. but Brigadier Kinanda when he says the downloading of the gadgets, etc., etc. Otherwise, let's do it tomorrow, no problem. Okay. Fine. Okay, tomorrow